Say my name until the city burns and the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Stay with me until the last man falls. I don't need them anyway. When I'm with you, I have it all. Oh, I'll never let you slip away. Oh, and you don't have to be afraid. I will hold you till the sun comes crashing down. I'm yours until the end of time.
Previously, we showed you Sugar Beach Caves and Shark Creek Beach at Great Harbour. We really enjoyed our time in Great Harbour, but it was time for us to go and head on to Hoffman'scay. This passage, we started out traveling the outside of the Berry Islands and required us to make a turn by Little Stirrup Cay and Great Stirrup Cay, which are owned by the cruise ships, and they have their own private island. The passage at Great Stirrup Cay was not as pleasant as I would like, but once we got settled and past that point and could get back inside of the islands, everything was beautiful. This passage was pretty easy going and we couldn't have loved it anymore. The only issue is you have to pay attention to your charts, follow the channel. It's a lot of zigzag in and out. There were times that we were in 10 foot of water so close to the shore I probably could have thrown a rock and hit the beach. You can't beat these conditions when setting the hook or setting the anchor. We have a windlass, so Brandon has his foot on like a pedal right there at the bow of the boat. And he's given Larry directions of going back, forth, to make sure that anchor sets nicely in that nice, soft, sandy bottom. And if you're wondering why we use a bridle, it takes the strain of the chain and reduces the pressure on the windlass. This was a first for me. I've never been able to see our anchor chain on the bottom before. The water was so clear. It was amazing. Once we were settled in, the next step was getting Max to the shore, and of course we wanted to check out the beach here at Hoffman'scay. Having a beach all to yourself is like no experience before. It was a very peaceful and quiet evening as we geared up for a big day tomorrow. And I found my first rock ever from Twisted Travel and True Crime. What a coincidence. Larry always jokes on me watching the ID channel all the time. So anyway, here we are making our way down the path to the infamous Blue Hole. This was only about a 5-minute hike through some thick woods. I would recommend shoes, but Brandon is still shoeless. Don't forget, from the last video, I talked all about Brandon, no shoes, 5 weeks. And here's a good example of a place that I would definitely wear shoes. And also bring bug spray. The mosquitoes were very thick out there. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting seeing all these caves there. And maybe that's just me not having the knowledge of the Blue Hole. And Larry here is trying out his drone, so bear with us. I'm going to show you my point of view and Larry's point of view from Brandon's first jump. Larry here is going to demonstrate for us the easier way to jump in, or the safer way. And here is my jump, and I'm very hesitant because I just don't know what's in the water.
Wow, looking down, it's the sun, but
Yeah. Okay. This was the saltiest water I have ever jumped in my entire life. I couldn't believe how salty that water is. And here's some views from the Blue Hole, and you can see we're anchored out. We're the first boat you can see far out. So hope you enjoy the view. Back at the boat testing out the drone, and you can see a little clearer now. As I said, Larry's trying out the drone for the first time, and during Brandon's jump we had left the cap on the drone. So once Brandon said, "Hey, you did that," we came back to the boat, took that off, and Larry got some shots out here as well. Hey, everything's a learning experience. So just a little bit of information on Hoffman'scay and where exactly we are. We are in the chain of the Berry Islands, and Great Harbour in the last two videos basically is the beginning of the Berry Islands, and Great Harbour is the largest of the islands in this chain. And Hoffman'scay is about 7 miles from Great Harbour. It's just kind of awkward to get to because of the channel and going riding the outside of the islands, and then you have to dip back in. So just a little information on where we are. We had an amazing experience here at Hoffman'scay. We are already talking about going back. Just the views, the Blue Hole, what an experience. And you cannot beat the sunsets there. This is it for this video. We hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, share. On our next video, we will be traveling to Little Harbor Key and Bonds Key, back to Bimini, and that will conclude my series on the Bahamas. So hope you're enjoying. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and thanks for watching.